I woke up in my ex's guest room, fully clothed. My partner filed for separation that same day, but what happened next still shakes me. He had evidence I never imagined. So there I was, Sunday morning, completely confused about how I ended up in Luca's townhouse in Oakland when I clearly remember falling asleep on his couch. Luca is my ex from university. We dated for maybe 3 months 7 years ago, but stayed close. My head throbbed from the drinks at his housewarming party. I could smell fresh coffee and something frying downstairs. Luca was being so sweet, making breakfast, asking if I needed anything for my headache, which is more than my partner Marcus ever did when I wasn't well. I staggered downstairs and Luca handed me coffee and ibuprofen. "You were out cold last night," he said gently. "No way I was letting you drive like that. I got you a blanket for the couch, but I guess you wandered upstairs." The drive home was awful. My phone kept buzzing with messages from Marcus, but I didn't check. When I walked through our apartment door, he was at the kitchen table with a thick envelope and his tablet. "Sleep well?" he asked, not looking up. "Marcus, I can explain. I had too much to drink and Luca let me crash. Nothing happened." He turned his tablet toward me. Photos from the party filled the screen. Me and Luca dancing close, his hand on my waist, me laughing at something he said in my ear. The last photo, us going upstairs. "Dina sent these at 3 a.m., Marcus said, sliding over printed texts. My breath hitched. They were screenshots of my messages with Luca, spanning 3 months, things I thought were private. Luca understands me better than you ever did. I miss how he used to listen. Marcus has been so cold. Maybe we rushed into this." "I was venting," I stammered. "We talk about everything, Luca and I. That's what friends do." Marcus's voice was quiet. "Is that what you call telling another man you love him?" My stomach dropped. I remembered. I'd been hurt after an argument about money. Luca had comforted me. I typed it impulsively. "I love you, Lou. Always have." "You're twisting everything," I said. "It didn't mean anything romantic. I love him like family." Marcus stood, disappearing into our bedroom. When he returned, he carried a duffel bag. 4 years together," he said, stuffing clothes in. 4 years of me trusting you, of you saying Luca was ancient history. He is. We were kids. You've been having an emotional affair, Eva. The texts prove it. The photos do too. Your own words. I followed him as he packed. I never cheated. I never touched him. He's a friend. You shared our private fights. You told him you regretted marrying me. You told him you loved him. You spent the night in his bed. I was drunk. It was a mistake." Marcus froze. "Dina said you were making out on his balcony. Half the party saw." I went blank. I remembered laughing with Luca, maybe leaning on him, but making out? "She's lying. 5 people messaged me, Eva. 5. I'm done." He zipped the bag and walked out. "My attorney will be in touch." The silence after he left was deafening. My phone vibrated non-stop. Marcus had updated his socials. "Separated. Please respect privacy." By Monday, whispers at work followed me. Dina had told everyone. My boss called me in. "We're worried. Can you stay focused?" My sister called. "Mom's freaking out. David's parents told her you cheated." "I didn't betray anyone," I said. "Eva, were you in love with Luca?" I didn't answer right away. "We've always been friends. That's not what I asked." The next few days dragged. Marcus blocked me. My friends were split. Some believed me, others avoided me. Luca texted asking if I was okay, offering to explain things to Marcus. By Wednesday night, Marcus's lawyer called. They were filing for separation under California's irreconcilable differences, but with documentation that could sway asset division. Texts, photos, witnesses. He'd been preparing for weeks. On Thursday, someone posted the party photos publicly. I woke to tags and comments. My colleagues, my relatives, everyone saw me wrapped around Luca. My mom called in tears. "Eva, how could you? Marcus loved you." "I didn't do anything. We're friends. Friends don't behave that way when they're married." By Friday, Marcus had moved his things out. The apartment felt cavernous. Luca stopped by. "This is madness," he said, collapsing on the sofa. "Everyone's acting like you murdered someone." "My family's ashamed of me," I whispered. "You didn't cheat. You were drunk, upset." As he spoke, memories returned. The way we danced, his hand on mine, his warmth, a whisper in my ear that made me smile. "Luca," I said quietly, "did anything happen after we went upstairs?" He paused. "You were out of it. You said some things." "What things?" "You said you married the wrong person. You told me you missed us. You kissed me. Once. Then you passed out. I put you in the bed. I slept on the couch." The world spun. I remembered nothing. But the evidence, the photos, the texts, the kiss, it was all real. I'd been emotionally cheating without realizing it. Comparing, confiding, wanting. Marcus had every right to leave. I sat on the couch, staring at the ghost of a life I'd ruined. Telling myself it was just friendship had been the lie, because deep down, I always hoped Luca still saw me, and that hope destroyed everything.